It's the 10th series now, and I've always been a fan of Big Brother, but there's been a few points where I think even the voiceover bloke sounds like he's getting a bit bored. Yeah. So one day I just want to turn it on and go, "Dear whatever it is in the Big Brother house, one of them has said something that's upset the other one, but the other ones don't care."
Here's the thing, Davina, brilliant. The house, brilliant.
Who's your favourite housemate?
Well, then
the
problem is, then they fill the nice, lovely house with the cool sofa and the, oh, you can come over here and make a smoothie with twats.
Are you... Sorry. Shree is not a twat. No. Shree is amazing. He's obsessed by this girl. He's obsessed by Noreen. He's in the same house as her, as he's obsessed by her, so it's come in really handy. It's a stalker's paradise.
It is. Was he stalking her before the show? I mean, that's incredibly lucky. If you're stalking someone and you both end up in the Big Brother house.
There is some great bits in it, like when they were doing that dancing flower thing, Siavash said, "Oh, I wish we had a camera."
What gets me is that Big Brother, they, like, every year, it's like they're trying put, you know, wackier, weirder people in every year to make it more controversial. And I think that the only way, you know, it's only going to end up, you know, we're going to have, like, a killer. But no, not like an active killer, like someone who was a killer.
That it's part of the unemployment figures, isn't it? The job centre and stuff are saying there's too many people applying for too fewer jobs, basically.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is part of the bigger story. There are over 2 million people unemployed in Britain.
Yeah.
But also, there's some statistic. I think McDonald's have turned down loads of people, but are still managing to employ, explain this to me, 140 people per day.
Yes, McDonald's receive 2,200 job applications every day.
McDonald's could easily employ loads more people by employing somebody to go on the second window at the drive-thru.
Yes.
There's nobody ever on that second window. First window, you pay your money. The last window, you collect the food. Why is there a second window? I always want to see Ronald McDonald on his fag break, just sat in there. Right, mate. See that Colonel? Tell him he's a prick.
52% of people would be willing to give a full-body massage to their best friend. True or false?
Depends who your best friend is, doesn't it? If your best friend.
I think yes. If your best friend goes, "Oh, I'm so achy."
Who's your best friend? Who's your best friend?
Vicky. And if she was very achy and she lied down, took her clothes off, bring out the oils.
Oh, I haven't even thought of oils. Well done.
I definitely wouldn't let a friend do acupuncture on me.
The mistake with the full body, and they only make it once, is when they say, "Get undressed," and you do.
They don't actually mean...
They mean keep your boxers on. They actually mean... They don't say it, but... And I would say to anyone going for one, make sure you leave your boxers on, because if you're supposed to take them off, that's less embarrassing than if you're supposed to leave them on, isn't it? Yeah. Somebody walks in and goes, "Oh, you're supposed to take them off." You go, "All right, what am I like?" If you've got them off, they go, "Security." So...
OK, so what are you going to go for, true or false?
It depends how many men were asked, of course, but I think it's... You think true?
I think it could be true, to be honest.
Do you both think true? I think I'm going to overrule and say false.
But you're the captain. You're the captain.
I very rarely do it, guys, but I'm doing it this time.
OK, well, I can tell you the answer is true. Yes, 52% of people would be willing to give a full-body massage to their best friend. Unlucky Jason. My best friend gave me a full-body massage, and the only thing weird about it is the fact that my best friend is a transsexual Estonian hooker working out of a hotel in Gatwick. Sean, Josie and Jamelia, what do you like the look of?
Birmingham's got to be. And it better not be anything bad.
No, it's nothing bad about Birmingham.
Well, what's going to happen if it is? What are you going to do?
I'm going to beat
attack
him
him.
up. Yeah, I'm going to attack him.
Let's pick Birmingham and hope it's bad.
Birmingham is a shithole. Why? No, it's not that. You've chosen Birmingham. OK. 25% of people from the Midlands have used what to seduce someone?
Well, it's not their accent, is it?
It's probably... Let's be honest. I've used that sexy Midlands twang.
How can you say that?
How do you think people seduce?
Seduce?
How would you seduce someone? Would you wear, like, some sort of cerise boob tube? Sold.
It was such an idiot.
Yeah, it's all very funny, but you don't have to live with this sexual tension.
In Birmingham, everyone, like, smiles at each other and they say hello, even if you don't know each other.
You're painting Birmingham to be something that it really isn't.
It is? It really?
It sound like Venice.
I swear,
suppose,
people do, like, smile at each other, but then when I first came to London, I did that, and they were kind of, like, looking at me like I was a weirdo.
I had the same thing, Jamelia, actually, coming down from the north. I remember getting to Euston, and there was a fella reading, I think it was Da Vinci Code at the time. It was before it, you know, kicked off into the big success, and I sort of wandered over and I said, "Oh, is it any good, that? I've been fancying read it." He looked at me like I went, "Hey, mate, can I have a little tickle of your bollocks?"
Top thing we learn from our dads.
It's mostly sayings. My dad, you know, I think that's what most people learn from dads. Very, like, you know, you say, you can't make an omelette. Very pessimistic man, my dad.
How to read? My dad taught me how to read by reading Benji the Squirrel.
You can't read.
Only
show
just.
off.
Only just.
Benji the Squirrel.
Benji the Squirrel.
Go on, prove it. What happens in the end?
OK, well, he gets the nut.
Is it not, no matter what time I get up, it'll always be afternoon? Like, no matter what time, you'll always be after your dad. It'll be like, afternoon, son.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
Even at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's like, it's half eight, Dad. Afternoon. I've already been to the shop, got the papers.
I remember when I was about 12 or 13, friends are very important to you. And my dad had 4 kids, whatever. I remember thinking, you never see his friends because he's just busy, he's working busy. I said to him, "Dad, where are all your friends?" He said, "Well, they're doing exactly the same at me." So they're sitting down after a hard day's work, having a whiskey and answering stupid questions.
Top thing we learn from our dads. I think it's quite an obvious one. Go on, have a...
Is it DIY?
Correct. The right answer. Yes, the top thing we learn from our dads is DIY. Every Sunday morning, you could hear my dad banging away in vain, trying to coax some life out of the old boiler. And then he'd give up, go upstairs and fuck my mum. Women's dream way to be proposed to.
I think girls like to be proposed to in bed.
No,
In bed, after I just apologise and try and move on.
No, I think almost during.
During?
Hello.
Wow.
Really?
I haven't got time.
is it on Trisha? That's my dream way.
That would
Because then
be.
you can ask for a DNA test straight away. And you can ask for, like, a lie detector and all that.
But if you're proposing to someone, a DNA test would be to find out whether they're the same species.
Is it outside Yates's? and you're holding her hair as she's having a little bit of a sick.
Again,
There's some places in
romantic.
Manchester where if you did that, you'd be quite the David Niven.
I didn't take any risks when I proposed. I put a note up the cat's arse. And when it went into the kitchen, I thought she'd go, "What's that in the cat's arse?" Will you marry? It's a bit smudged here.
I like the way that my husband proposed to me. Like, he proposed in front of people. I honestly think I probably would have said no if it was just like me and him. I'm going to actually try and answer the question. I'm
Yeah,
just
go on.
thinking, like, girly girls, probably, like, on bended knee at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
I'll give you that for the Paris, because women's dream way to be proposed to is actually on a romantic holiday. I thought it would be romantic to take my girlfriend back to where we first met, but she said, "Don't make me go back there, Mr. Jimmy. I cook, I clean, I'll be better."